Did you go to Madonna's wedding?
No.
Wore white, hairy. I have never seen, she raised her arm. I thought Tina Turner was under there. I have never seen.
With age comes wisdom. So true.
So true. They're all, wisdom, age gives you wisdom.
That's right.
What about...
And also the giggles, too. Age gives you the giggles.
The funniest moments shared by Johnny Carson and Joan Rivers before their relationship completely fell apart. The phone call he refused to answer. By February, the stand-up comedian had been rejected by The Tonight Show so repeatedly that she no longer bothered keeping count.
The book spot. The author spot. How are you?
This is the clothes I wore.
No.
The first time I'm wearing 1965 hair.
That's why I was talking about. Let me show the picture. Lest
Show
they
the
think
picture.
Is this the same dress that you wore? Was it 65?
February 17th, 1965.
That night, she was at last invited to sit on the couch. Once her segment wrapped up, Johnny Carson leaned forward at his desk and announced to the entire viewing audience that she was destined for stardom.
I can only take credit for putting on the show, but I did say one thing that night, which I have seldom said on this show over the years. You finished your routine, and you were devastating, and the audience was just falling apart, and you walked over and sat down. And I said, you know, you're going to be a big star.
I remember
And that's
that.
something you don't say because it always sounds like, you know, you're just...
And I looked behind me. I couldn't believe you were talking to me.
Yeah. And here you are.
And Milt Kamen was on the show with us that time.
That's right.
21 years later, she picked up the phone to call him.
Wearing those days.
What happened to me? The hair seemed to change.
Oh, the two of us. Look at us. Yeah, she go like that. There we are. Isn't that nice?
How you feeling?
Great. Yeah, we've gotten old.
It's very hard for me to believe sometimes. On the time frame, to think that it was 21 years ago when you first came out and sat down.
Do you think you're any older?
I don't feel any older. I feel great.
Yeah, you know when I feel older? I went to buy sexy underwear, and they automatically gift wrapped it.
Oh.
And you go, oh.
He did not come to the meeting place. He never spoke to her again.
It was very sweet of you.
You talk about
you didn't
sentiment.
have to do that, but
It's two.
says, she tells your baby, and then you have a dedication. Can I read it?
Sure.
Says to Edgar, your husband.
Yeah, I have to do that.
Who made this book happen. Who made this book happen, and to Johnny Carson, who made it all happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's very sweet of you. That's nice. Of course, I didn't make it all happen.
Oh, yes, you did.
Despite this, she kept calling. She wrote letters. She sent messages through people they both knew. There was no response.
And Beverly Hills, by the way, is not the place to live when you're getting older.
Oh?
Because they're all 11 with old husbands. They get a pacemaker. They go, boo, he's dead. She puts on a black tennis dress. Sorry, get out.
Oh, okay, we'll be right back for this clinic in just a moment. We are back. Have you all calmed down now?
I'm never going to calm down.
Okay. Enough time have lapsed, so you've gotten over that.
Even that you're both wearing suits. I never saw you in a full suit again in, I'd say, easily 14 years.
You think it's just because we feel around?
I know it just because, well, it's not for me, God knows.
19 years, not a single word.
Can we, for a while I thought maybe while we're making love I would moan, So,
Well, sometimes that's exciting.
but he said stop it because he couldn't hear the TV.
Okay. Oh, you're dynamite tonight. We'll take a break. We're coming right back.
For the rest of her life, she told this story to anyone who asked. But he never told it, not in an interview, not in a book, and not even to the people who sat by his side every night for 30 years. It is with this silence that the story begins. On the night Johnny Carson opened the door to his show, the woman's name was Joan Rivers. If you watched television in America during the 1960s, you were already familiar with that face. And if you didn't, suffice it to say this, in 1965, there was only one door to the world of American comedy, and Johnny Carson stood at that very door.
They have a clinic, which is great. Okay, my first guest will be opening at the Sands Hotel this week for 2 fun-filled weeks, as they say. Did you ever read that?
I always say
2
that.
fun-filled weeks. Well, what can I say about her?
Her name.
What?
Her name.
Thank you. Would you welcome? It's so simple.
Just say, here's Joan Rivers.
Here's Joan Rivers.
That's it.
Very chic. Very chic.
Well, you try.
Very chic. No, I like that.
You want the little chair? Give her the little
I
stool.
don't know what the hell to do.
So wait a
here.
minute. We have a little
Yes.
electronic footstool.
Oh, there it is.
It comes out there.
Is that cute?
Put your little feetsies on there
Thank
and
you,
be real
thank you.
comfortable.
If you stepped onto that sofa, your career would be made by morning. If you never stepped onto it, you simply kept performing in small halls until you eventually quit the profession.
Talking with Tony Orlando, and my next, there are very few funny, really funny ladies around, thank God. And, and we're gonna keep it that way.
She had been trying to gain access to that door for years. The show's organizers kept ignoring her. It was common knowledge within industry circles that, while talented, she was not suited for television.
And I was playing those terrible, I was playing with awful shows. Oh, God, and I looked
You were
back,
opening for...
everybody.
You were playing little coffee houses, places in the village?
I was playing, I wouldn't even go into the act. I was opening for Juanita and her amazing vibrator.
Nevertheless, a fine act.
I was so bad.
Juanita didn't skyrocket, did she? No.
No.
Shorted out one night and the career was over.
Looked like Don King.
Do you remember some of your first jokes that you thought that were dynamite and went out and just went...
Oh, terrible. Do you remember your first act?
Some of them, yeah, and you just go, oh, yeah.
I was doing a thing about, my mother has two of us, I wasn't married. My mother has two of us at home that weren't, as the expression goes, moving. And they always go like, that was what they always go like.
She kept coming back.
What's your
14
problem?
years in this damn show, you never gave me a gift.
Well,
I just want to talk about it. 14 years, I'm hysterical. You never asked me, do I wear red? Go, pull, Sarah. I'm telling you.
You don't get the best spot on the show, do you?
Oh, I'm so... They put me in the dressing room with her. I mean, you're here
You
to
in the
torture
dressing
me. Last time, Anne Margaret, they made me share it with...
That's right, you were here with Anne and Margaret.
And this time with Sophia. I'm me. And she kept turning around. I kept saying they're going to charge me for the windows. For God's sake. Just...
Well, I guess next time you're here, I better book Bella Ebbs or something.
She's not that good looking without makeup.
On February 17, 1965, they included it in the program. He performed his act. Carson laughed louder than the audience.
She's a very funny lady. Joan Rivers is appearing at the Plaza 4 in Century City through Saturday and follows that with 2 weeks at the Desert Inn in Las Vegas. Would you welcome Miss Joan Rivers? Look at you. You're a shimmering delight tonight.
One tries.
Yes.
It's my Halloween costume.
Like spirits. You
Yes.
came, what do you mean you're
Yes.
Halloween?
Well, I went trick-or-treating, but with a mask. And I figured they give you crummy stuff. The bigger the stars, pew, you know? Yeah, I was ringing hot doorbells. And, the guards come out. Get out of here, you know. You give nothing. You didn't recognize me.
I wasn't home.
Yeah,
Wasn't
sure.
home.
Yeah.
What mask were
I
you?
heard you say he's not in.
And then she said the sentence she would go on to repeat in every interview for the next 49 years. My God, you are so funny. You're going to be a star. The next morning, her phone started ringing, and it didn't stop.
Yeah, because I never had to work that good.
I've seen you for a long time.
Yeah, I know. It's about a month and a half.
Yeah.
I have been all over the world, I'll tell you that.
The world?
Well, America.
America.
But America to me is
the world.
I was with David Brenner on tour.
You were back in New York, weren't you? For
Back
that?
in New York.
Yeah.
Broke every record. It was wonderful.
Did you
Fabulous.
really?
Oh, the women find him the sexiest man, except for you two. But they find him...
No, you don't have to say that.
Well, I do have to say that because I want to come back. But it's just...
She was the woman on whose chair he had staked his position. He was right. Over the next 20 years, she kept returning to that sofa. She made subjects part of her art that, in 1970, no one spoke about openly on television. Her own marriage, her body, and other women's husbands.
It's hard.
You
hard.
just have too many of these insecurities all the time, you see.
But
For no reason at all. We all get older. Men get older.
Don't look at me.
Men get older.
Men, it doesn't matter. A man...
Oh, yeah, there we go.
And a man can be... I met Mick Jagger.
Yeah?
I mean, some men have great sex appeal, even though... You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
He has lips. Did you ever meet him?
He has big lips.
He can suck an orange across the room. I mean...
Big lips, eh? I see. Those are big. So you just think men get more charm. They call it,
Well,
character lines.
yes.
And women, they say you're an old bag.
You're
if you don't
old.
feel like it. No, not you personally. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
I mean, women generically say that.
yes,
Genetically
it's true,
say
and it changed. I can't. I'm so depressed.
Yes, well, can you calm down a second? I'll
Yeah.
do a commercial.
Sure.
Pull yourself together.
Carson gave him the leeway to do all of that.
I mean, oh yeah, oh, come on, grow up. You know the two. And there's certain women, and she's nice looking, but slightly over La Hillette. And it's just,
Hillette?
grow up.
Oh, no.
She's had it all fixed. Would you just grow up once and for all?
Oh, I don't get you.
Oh, I am so bored with
But
this.
she had it fixed so good.
Oh,
Well, I don't care a few minor repairs here and there. I mean,
well then you weren't talking to her because her knees are now where the boobies are. The boobies are.
that's major surgery.
But she talked. It came from back here.
Now,
I
come
don't
on
know.
now. All right, now when you get to that point, or would you go in and have a little
Anything.
tuck done, or
A little tough. I can cut it off and snip it and make it walk beside me. Oh,
put it on a leash?
sure.
Who
Sure, I
cares?
like you. Here comes Joan and her face. No, it's. See,
Heel face. Sit face.
Then, in 1983, she was given something no one else had received. When Johnny Carson took a night off, Joan Rivers took his seat.
Men and gorgeous women. Usually they just sort of let it all happen by them, but then and out to lunch.
Now, what do
too
you
much
go
wind
for?
through the attic.
What do you go for? Do you go for looks or brawn?
Sense of humor first. They've got to have a sense of humor
Yeah.
first of all, because otherwise life gets a little grim. And
Especially when you get undressed.
Oh.
You know, you just go say,
Does laughing hurt you?
I don't mean you.
Does laughing hurt you when they laugh? Then that makes me. And in the dark they laugh. That's even worse.
Jokes by feel.
Do you feel funny? Ha ha ha! No, that's.
I'm so glad I'm married.
Oh,
Because
no.
nothing happens. You don't have to worry. It's
You
a
don't
pleasure.
have to fret. No, none of that.
Because they don't look at you. I could be dead. He couldn't identify the body at this point. You know.
Shouldn't you tattoo something across your chest? Well, no, maybe there
Front.
wouldn't be room.
Permanent guest host. In an industry where every comedian across the nation was competing for just 5 minutes on that program, she had been granted the entire hour. Watching the two of them together, you're not seeing a host and a guest, you're seeing two people who discovered each other early on and both became masters of the same craft.
I said to Edgar, "That's toxic shock."
Oh, you're hot tonight, kid. Yeah. Is there anybody you haven't killed tonight?
Wait, we'll make a list. They're all my friends. You have to talk honestly.
You always can make jokes about the people you love.
You love the most.
That's right, like Queen Elizabeth
You
and
know,
Elizabeth Taylor.
I get invited to no parties anymore unless when they're selling Tupperware. And I don't know why.
This was the decision he could never forgive. This is the thing that was not given to him.
Let me show the picture, lest
Show
they
the
think
picture.
you're... Is this the same dress that you wore, was it 65?
February 17th, 1965.
21 years.
21 years.
And you had the strand of
Same pearls.
the same hairdo.
She was never informed that she was under consideration to take over the role. Her contract was renewed annually, 1 year at a time. She was the face America saw whenever Carson was off, yet she never knew if she'd still have a job the next season.
The next lady is not only a talented actress, but a really genuinely funny, vicious lady. She makes me laugh. She's wonderful, because that's what you want to have around. She's a new series starting on NBC called Just Men on January 3rd. It's going to be 11 a.m. on the West Coast and 12 a.m. on the East Coast. You figure that one out. Please help me welcome Miss Betty White.
In the spring of 1986, a new network approached her. Fox was launching a late-night show from the ground up, and they wanted her as the face of it. Her own desk, her own hour. A contract lasting longer than a single year. She signed on. Then she called to give him the news. According to her version of events, one she repeated for the rest of her life, she got through, began speaking, and he hung up on her. She tried calling again. He refused to answer. Now, compare that to the other perspective.
The book is doing well?
Book is doing very well. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and you open tonight, I understand. You fly right up to Las Vegas to Caesar's Palace. You're there for
I'm there for 2 weeks.
there for 2 weeks, and you'll be sitting here next week.
And again, thank you for
Thank
letting
you.
me sit there.
Carson learned that the woman he had introduced on television had signed a contract with a rival organization.
I have seldom said on this show over the years, you finished your routine, and you were devastating, and the audience was just falling apart, and you walked over and sat down, and I said, you know, you're going to be a big star.
Whether he learned it from her directly or first saw it reported in the trade papers depends entirely on whose version you trust. And this is the part that should give you pause.
And then you have a dedication. Can I read it?
Sure.
It says to Edgar, your husband.
Yeah, I have to do that.
Who made this book happen. Who made this book happen, and to Johnny Carson, who made it all happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's very sweet of you. That's nice.
There's only one account. She recounted that phone call for 28 years to anyone who would listen. He, on the other hand, never spoke about it publicly, not a single time. After he stepped away from his desk, he gave almost no interviews at all, and this wasn't one he made an exception for. So the real question was never about what he said. He said nothing at all. The real question is why that silence stretched on for 19 years. 19 years without a single word. The Fox show premiered in October 1986 and was canceled by May 1987.
Whoever signs your check, as I say in my play, whoever signs your check is your boss. We owed it 50-50. They just stopped the money. Hey, guess we don't owe this 50-50.
Her husband, Edgar Rosenberg, passed away in August of this year.
And Ed got a terrible nervous breakdown. And we went to Ireland. And 3 days later we got back, he killed himself.
She was 54 years old, unemployed, and had recently lost the person who had managed both her career and her marriage.
He couldn't get us out of, he couldn't fight back. He couldn't fight out, he couldn't pull us out of the rubble.
No wonder you consider it a horrible experience in your life.
The worst experience.
On many levels.
They were not invited back to the Tonight Show. Neither that year nor the next. Not even after Carson retired in 1992 and handed over the desk to someone else.
Then the lights would go up and he'd say, so what did your mother say to you? And I go, Johnny, I can only tell you this. We had no relationship. He was a very cold man. He wasn't a bad man. He was just a very cold man.
The door she had spent years knocking on back in the 60s shut once more. And this time, it remained closed for nearly 3 decades.
The lights would go down and he would play the drums, and I would say, for the 9 years I was on the show, the 10 years I was on the show, boy, the band sounds good tonight. That was our conversation.
Think about what this actually means for this business.
I don't want it to turn to a pity party interview, but it was, you weren't welcomed into the NBC family. You were treated like an outsider.
It wasn't just one man who was refusing to speak to him.
My numbers were amazing compared to his. And they didn't even invite me the first 2 years to the cast party or the Christmas party.
Did you feel slighted?
Yeah, I was always very hurt, very hurt.
It was the single most important stage in American comedy, quietly marked off limits for a woman who had appeared on it more than 60 times.
They came to me and they offered it to me. And it was a brilliant move on their part to get a woman and to get someone outrageous. Because, Johnny was very safe. And so people would watch me because I was so outrageous in those days. And it worked very well.
So she went out and built something new for herself. She performed in venues far smaller than the ones she used to headline. She launched a jewelry line on a shopping channel and grew it into a business more profitable than the TV show had ever paid her. She accepted jobs that comedians of her caliber would have turned down, and she never publicly voiced a single complaint about it. And through it all, she kept trying to reach him, through letters, and messages relayed by mutual acquaintances.
And then when it was all done, they were going to announce it. I said, I want to call. And I called 4 people myself, and the first was Johnny to tell him. And he hung up on me.
How far did you get in the phone conversation?
Nothing came back.
I said, Johnny, it's Joan, and I think I'm leaving the show. I have my own show at Fox, and click. So then I called him back. And I said, Johnny, and he clicked down again.
He literally
never
wouldn't hear you.
Would not hear me.
The shot Joan Rivers never took. Here's the part almost no one talks about. Over those 28 years, Joan Rivers never once went on the attack against him. Reporters constantly handed her the opportunity. Talk show hosts set it up for her on air, time and again. She had every justification to take that shot, plus a lifetime's worth of material to work with. She refused. Instead, what she kept saying, over and over, was that she understood him. He was the reason she had everything she'd achieved.
I have a photo of you. This is you and right in this same studio, 1965. You and Johnny. You're a knockout, pal.
Second night that I was on,
Is that
and
right?
I had been working 8 years in Greenwich Village, and nothing. And he said, "God bless him, you're going to be a star." It changed my life.
And from his perspective, she had gone to work for the competition without giving him a heads up first. She admitted she would have reacted the same way, with anger. Consider what it takes to maintain that stance for 28 years. Not just for a single interview, when you're conscious of being watched and want to come across as gracious, but for 28 years straight, through the show's cancellation, through the loss of her husband, through every year she spent off that stage.
But I was banned for, what is it, 26 years?
Yes. But did you never pitch him any shows or wanted to come back to NBC or?
I pitched constantly. They just didn't want what I had to show.
She never wavered from that position. Then in 2014, 49 years after that very first night, The Tonight Show finally invited Joan Rivers back. She walked out to that desk one more time.
Welcome back to the network, Joan.
And I'm thrilled to be on. Don't misunderstand. But this is so embarrassing. I have to sit on this, and I'll explain this to you. No, I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed.
You don't have to be embarrassed. Tell me what? Why?
Well, coming back, I wanted to write. It's very special for me to be back. Seriously, very, very special. So, yeah, it's amazing.
She passed away later that same year. So who owed who more? Who really owed who? She owed him a phone call before the ink had even dried on the contract. He'd given her the night that launched her career, and everything that followed traced back to that single night. He owed her one conversation, just one, across 19 years. If you've worked anywhere long enough, you've already lived some version of this argument. Someone leaves without giving you notice. Or someone never forgives you for a decision you made when you had no other choice. Which debt weighs heavier? Share your thoughts below, and tell me which side of this you've actually experienced.